Hey guys, it is Wednesday evening here in the Philippines, and I got another cool piece in today, so I figured I would do a second video. You guys remember maybe a month and a half ago, I did a video on a few different pieces from off-brands, one of them being the Tarmac Works Koenigsegg Agera. And I mentioned that I wanted to try a new one because a few things I was disappointed with that one. And maybe during the video I didn't mention I wanted to try another one, but in the comments I did. Because a few of you had told me that they've updated the casting and changed a few things to make it a little better since that black one that I got. Because the black one I think was one of their very first releases. And it was still in the sealed, like blister style clamshell. Couldn't reuse the package. It was sealed shut. So, since that release, all of them are the like Protecto-Pack style clamshells and such. And anyways, the one that I got today is this white one here, which is made to represent one that we've seen in a lot of videos, the Koenigsegg Agera RS. This model in particular, in real life, has 1,400 horsepower and was like a $3 million car when it was new. I think nowadays at auction they go for close to 10 million bucks, maybe even more than that. So this is a really cool car, cool paint job, because as I said, this is one that you see that says RS, and it's the most powerful and limited Koenigsegg Agera, I guess, made. Not a big connoisseur of these cars, just know a little bit from videos I've watched online. But they said that there's only 25 of these in existence, that they only made 25 of them, and they're very sought after exotic sports cars. So anyways, that's one reason I like this color combination. Actually, the black and gold I prefer it a little better, but because of the videos I've seen and I've seen this white one quite a lot, I kind of said, what the hell, I'll go ahead and give it another shot and see how they look nowadays. And anyways, I've unboxed this prior to our video and checked it out, and it's actually a lot better than the first issues of this car. So anyways, this one has your reusable, like, Protecto-Pack style clamshell, and which is really cool because you can open it up, display it, enjoy it, and then if you want to, you can put it back in the clamshell and hang it on the wall, because it does have your J hook, as you can see, and it can be displayed either way, and you're not going to hurt the value of the car once you open it. There's no silly stickers or anything like that that seals the package. It just is closed like a Protecto-Pack, and then you open it like a Protecto-Pack, just like so. But before we do that, let's take a look at some of the stuff on the package, as we do all the time. So this on the back side, it just tells you a little bit about Tarmac Works and their phrase, small size, big heart. At the top, you have your scale model 164. Then, and under Tarmac Works, small size, big heart, you got the licensing stuff like manufactured by Premium and Collectible Trading Company Limited. Then your caution label, exact scale model for adult collector, choking hazard, small parts, not suitable for children under 14 years old. Long exposure to direct sunlight or bright spotlight may cause damage. Then they also tell you about their charity fund, Tarmac for Good, that $1 Hong Kong per car goes to Tarmac for Good, which is their charitable organization. Then it tells you where to find them online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. And it tells you that this is the Koenigsegg Agera RS and gives you the UPC code. And then on the front, you just have that cool card art that's always been there, even on the black and gold one, same kind of card art, just a indicate the color of the car that's in the package in the card art on each package. Then you have your shipping container and so forth, and then the name Koenigsegg Agera RS. So let's get him out, and I'll point out all the cool new features, not just the package. And mine had some kind of shipping mishap because my J-hook is a little bent here, but it doesn't really matter to me because I display my stuff open predominantly. So let's open him up. Just folds open like so. Then your cardboard insert comes out. And then you have your car, and let me stand this up for a second. And he's in this little plastic tray, and then you have your shipping container. So let's get the clamshell and cardboard insert out of our way, and we'll take a look at the shipping container quickly. Same thing as the black and gold one, except this one is white instead of being gold, with Tarmac Works in white and blue. And on the end caps, they made it look like shipping container doors, which is cool with Tarmac Works emblem on each side. Top looks like the corrugated steel. Same thing with the sides, and it has Tarmac Works on it. Bottom side, corrugated steel. Nothing else, just nice little storage box if you want to store your car in there. Not sure, but I don't think this tray would fit in there, but it may. It would be a tight fit, but it may fit in there. So, that way the car doesn't flop around and such. So, same thing as before. Car is shipped without the mirrors on it. As you can see, the little holes for the mirror pedestals. Then, we'll take a look. The mirrors I've already taken out and broken off this little tree, we call it, in like modeling. Like the parts are on these like little trees and things like that when they come to you and you got to cut the parts off. Well, this one was like that too. And if you remember the black one, the mirrors were just in there freely. They were not on this little piece of plastic where you had to cut them off yourself. I don't know if this was just mine that came like this or if they were all like that now where you have to cut the mirrors off yourself. I don't know what this is for. I don't know if they had problems in the past where mirrors were getting lost, so they figure if they send them to you on this one piece, you will not lose one. They will not get lost. Maybe it's also to eliminate the chances of them getting broken or something. But yeah, they were mounted one on each side of this. So maybe that's the reason why. And as I pointed out before on the last one, these kind of just drop right in these holes. I guess you can glue them if you would like to, but they just kind of drop down in these holes very simply, and there's no need to like push, press, snap them in. Nothing like that. They fit really good. But if you don't glue them and you do turn the car sideways or upside down, they're going to fall off. So they don't fit in there snugly, but you can make them if you want to glue them. And as I pointed out before, if you do want to store the car back in the package with the mirrors on it, that's fine, because they do have this little dome here that will clear the one mirror. Now, since you're in the reusable, I'm sorry, that's on the bottom. Showing you the wrong dome. But here's the dome for the door mirror. So it does have a dome for the mirror in case you do want to store it with the mirrors on it. But I don't know how much clearance is on this side since now it's in a resealable clamshell. I think it's the same, so I think you can store it with the mirrors on it if you want to in this package. But if not, just leave it out or don't glue your mirrors. One of the two. But anyways, let's move along to the car itself. So one thing right away that I pointed out on the last one that I will point out as a benefit on this one, they actually painted the center caps this time instead of using some kind of foil sticker. As you remember on my black one, trying to get it to focus, here we go, I told you guys that the foil stickers came off immediately. As soon as I unboxed it, two of them came off, one front, one rear, on opposite sides. So I just took them all off before producing the video. But this time they're painted on, so that's nice, very nice. And then the rubber on the tires is much softer compound. As you can see, it seats on the rim very well. The rear one was the ones that we were having problems with the last time, but if you watch my video back a few months ago with, it has the Paragon Par 64 BMW i8 in white. It has the Jan Lee Mercedes limo, and then it had a couple of mini GT cars, the white Nismo R32, and then it had the black Tarmac Koenigsegg Agera. Now this is much nicer. You'll see in my other video how the tires did not seat on the rim very well. This is much nicer, and it does have color coordinated calipers, as you can see down in there, the blue in the back, and they're stationary. And this one, and if you watch my video, the other one did not roll at all. This one, on the other hand, rolls beautifully. As nice as any Hot Wheel or any car that I have here. So very nice. Even with the disc brakes, it rolls great. So the other one just would go like that. Not even that good, actually. Check out the other video. I'll leave the link in the comments so you guys can go back and look at the black one and see what I'm comparing this one to. But yeah, the rubber compound is much softer on this than the other one. The other one had a very hard compound. Also, it seems like the rear canopy is not as hard to get off of this one as the other one. Same detail, same way that it mounts. I thought on the other one there were little tabs back here, but I couldn't find it in the video. I didn't give you guys a close enough shot of the rear trunk or rear clip, rear canopy, whatever you guys want to call it. I'll just call it the rear clip. So it doesn't, or I didn't really give you a close-up look at it, but I could recall that there were some tabs that slid in, but I may be wrong. I may be thinking about the body lines here that kind of do slide in to kind of lock it in place in the front. Then you have little nipples back here, which you did on the other one too, and two little holes here that those set down into. So a little harder to get on than it is to get off, but really not that bad on this one. The other one you'll see in my video, I kind of fought with it to get it on, so that's why I think there were some kind of tabs that slid in to the body to kind of lock it in place. But as I said, I can't recall pointing it out in the video, and I watched it and I couldn't find it. And I since sold the black one, so because I just wasn't happy with it. But this one, on the other hand, I am extremely happy with the quality of this one. So I'd like to say thank you to Shop for Fun for messaging me and telling me the white one was available and that it was the newer release with these changes. So very thankful to them that they let me know, and I bought this from them. So really cool piece to have in my collection. This one I will be hanging on to for a while. So very cool car, looks great. And as I said, let's zoom in here on this car and just kind of look at how elegant it looks. It looks fast even sitting still. So this is a really cool piece. So I would highly recommend these newer ones. The older ones, the black one, the dark red one, and the bright red one. I'm not so sure about the dark red and bright red. They came in the reusable clamshell package, and I heard that they changed a little bit, but still there were some issues with the rubber on the tires. But since then, the other releases, like the blue one, that was released in counterpart to this white one, I believe. Then there's a yellow one and such in the Global 64 lineup, and they are supposedly good. I can vouch for this white one, though. It's perfect. As you've seen, it rolls beautifully. Everything about the car is done perfectly. So, really dig this piece from Tarmac Works. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back this weekend. Still Undecided what I'm going to do. It's probably going to be something to do with Mopar. Maybe even bring out the 124 scale Charger from Franklin Mint or Danbury Mint. I can't remember who made the car, but we may take a look at that this Saturday, and take a look at some 143rd cars. So maybe some bigger scale stuff, because as I said, after I show these one final time, I'm going to get predominantly with 164th and not look back until I get to the States. Once I get to the States and get more room at my disposal, then I may start buying bigger stuff and keeping it in stock to do videos and such. But right now I just don't have the room for it. So trying to do some final videos on 143rd cars I'm selling. The 124th Danbury or Franklin, that one I am going to keep, though. That is a beautiful piece. So maybe I will bring that one out and show it to you guys this weekend. We may do a couple short videos such as this one, like 15 or 20 minutes, and do a couple of them this weekend. Just depends on what I can find and how I feel. But anyways, guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Please give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends about my channel. Share the video. And please leave a comment. I respond to all of them. It may take me a day or so, but I will respond to your comments. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk to you this weekend.